Hey, hi, hello, so what's good? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're doing this like dark blue and bright orange smoky glam look, whatever this is. I wanted to do this like dark blue and contrasting orange look for the longest time, and I think it turned out really cute. If my lighting's off of this video is particularly dark, it's because I'm filming in the evening, and you know, like daylight saving time, it's like dark at 4 o'clock, so that's why my lighting might be a bit off, but I hopefully will have it fixed in time for the next video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the walkthrough on how I got this look. Prime my skin with the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm Insensitive, and then I'm going in with my foundation. I'm using the Stila Stay Day in the shade Deep and my L'Oreal True Match in the shade Cappuccino. And then this happened. I dropped my foundation bottle and the disaster that ensued was catastrophic. I'm so annoyed. Interrupting this voiceover, even though I've decided just to say that I've been using the MUA loose setting powder, right? And the packaging gets on my nerves, so I'm gonna demo use my Bakerie packaging. So listen, today is not the day. So anyway, it has like a sifter in the top, and I imagine this bit, like the sifter part, may or may not come out. I don't know, because in the Bakerie one, like it stays secure. However, in my MUA one, like my MUA like loose powder, whatever, the sifter just like would pop right out. So the powder just fell on the floor. The sifter left the building, and now there is powder all over my floor. It's on my foot. It's on my MUA makeup. Hold on, make them fucking focus. Makeup Academy. This is it's literally on my face. Like it's Makeup Academy, please, we need new packaging, because this ain't it. I've dropped it and it's literally like the lid was on and it's I'll be right back. Okay, so anyway, I'm blending my foundation out with my Real Techniques complexion sponge as always, and I did mention it in some part of the video that my lighting's a bit off because I filmed in the evening, and you know it's dark at like 4 o'clock or whatever, so my lighting does look a bit off. Like my foundation looks a little bit off in this clip, but I promise you it matches. I don't know what I'm finding out in the video, but ignore that. Take a shot, fix my hair. Okay, I'm still fixing my hair. Take 2 shots for the amount of hair touching I'm doing. You're welcome. But yeah, I promise you my foundation is the right shade. It does match. It just looks funky because of the lighting. You feel me? For concealer, I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Oh, okay. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Tan, and the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. Just mix them up on the back of my hand and apply them to the appropriate places on my face. Under my eyes, forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and recently on my top lip, wilding out. And I just blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge again. And I'm going to set all that with the Bakerie flower powder in the shade Yellow. And guys, I converted. I now set my under eyes with my sponge. I figured out how to do it properly, and I'm obsessed. I also set like everywhere I put concealer, but most importantly, I set under my eyes with a damp sponge now. And then using the very last of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deepest, I'm going to set the rest of my face. And now eyeshadow time. So I'm going in with my Blush Tribe The 4 Fusion palette and using the shade Midnight with a Morphe E23 brush. I'm just going to apply that in the entire transitional area of my eye. I'm not sure what brush that is, but I went in with a smaller blending brush to help build up the pigment and just make sure my blend was smooth. And yeah, make sure I got that right in the inner corner because I wanted quite a blown out look. And then I went in with the shade Pumpkin from the same palette and a Zoeva blending brush I don't remember the name of to blend out the edges of the blue and to help kind of bring the contrasting colours into play. I cut the crease off camera and I'm just blending the concealer and the eyeshadow with this random brush I had. I went back in with the Zoeva brush to blend in some of that pumpkin shade. And then with another blending brush I don't know the name of, but it will be listed down below if I can find it, I added some more Midnight to blend the concealer out some more. And I always like to take a step back to like make sure everything looks Gucci. You know, make sure it's all looking cute. Then I went in with Makeup Geek's Forward Eyeshadow in the shade Flamethrower. I started applying it and then I forgot to use my NYX Glitter Primer, which I like to use to prevent shimmer shadows from transferring onto my upper lid area because I have hooded eyes. It did actually add to the pigment, like to the pigmentation of the shadow, even though like these forward eyeshadows perform really well on their own. I use some patching motions to help blend the orange into the blue shade and then just use that brush as well to get as close to the cut as I could. And then I went into my Morphe 350 and with a blending brush and that coppery shade, I just used it to blend those colours together a bit more. Lower lash line, I'm using Midnight from my Blush Tribe 4 Fusion palette and a pencil brush. And I blended that out using some pumpkin from my Blush Tribe palette and a Zoeva blending brush. I'm going to do my other eye off camera. I'm just quickly applying some mascara. This is the Essence I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara that I use all the time. And then for blush, I'm using my Sleek Blush by 3 palette in the shade Pumpkin, using that bright orange shade just to tie the whole look together. Orange on the eyes, orange on the cheeks. It's a look, you know? And on my nose, obviously. For highlight, I'm using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade La Peach. Obsessed with this highlight. It looks so good. Naturally going to highlight my nose as well. I also used it in my inner corners on this random, like, fluffy, pointed brush I have. I set my entire face with some setting spray. I went through so many different lip options, but I finally settled on the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Boss Lady. Use code Valentine for 30% off. I applied it with my finger so it wouldn't be too pigmented, and then I went over the top with my favourite clear gloss by Essence. I don't remember the name of it right now, but it will be linked down below, just to get it to pop. This is the final face. I've been dying to do this like dark blue and bright orange kind of smoky vibe for the longest time. I'm not sure about this lip though, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I feel like I need like a lighter nude, but I've never liked light nudes in the past, so that's why I don't have a light nude, but it'll work. It works, right? So yeah, that's it for me. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.